Should Christians be pushing to have creation taught in government schools?
To understand this question, we first need to think about the history of the Bible in the public school system in America. Initially, the Bible was used as a textbook, prayer was allowed in schools, and biblical principles of morality were taught to the students in the public education system. Today, we see that biblical Christianity has been kicked out of the public schools and has been replaced by the religion of secular humanism. John Dewey, one of the founders of the modern public education system, was a secular humanist, and he used his religious ideals to frame the public school system we know today. John Dewey was also a signatory on the first Humanist Manifesto. In the Humanist Manifesto, we read things like, "The universe is self-existent and was not created," that man is the result of a process of natural chance occurrences over time, and that man is the measure of all things. In secular humanism, man has become God. Now, we know that evolution is also one of the fundamental tenets of the secular humanist religion, and that evolution is taught almost exclusively in the public school science classrooms. It's taught to the exclusion of ideas like biblical creation and intelligent design. And the students are indoctrinated with the evolutionary ideas of the Big Bang, millions of years, and humans evolving from ape people. If it were mandated that creation were to be taught in the public schools alongside evolution, in the current system, evolutionists would be teaching the biblical creation model. These evolutionists would not present the biblical model in a balanced and fair way, but they'd present it in a biased way, supporting their own evolutionary worldview. And biblical creation would be taught as a pseudo-scientific myth, the same way that these scientists presented in the secular media and the textbooks today. Rather than mandating it be taught in the public school classrooms, the grassroots approach would see Christian individuals in various communities rise up to take positions on local school boards and other curriculum committees where they can influence the content of the teaching in the public schools. Christian teachers in the public schools can consider themselves missionaries in a hostile environment, as well as students in the public schools. Those people can be sharing the gospel with the people in the public school systems as the gospel of Jesus Christ is proclaimed and people recognize their need for a Savior and the authority of the Bible and how it should influence the thinking in every area of our life. Then the Bible will again become the authority for people making decisions in our culture and in our society. As more and more individuals come to a saving knowledge of Christ and trust the Bible, that foundation will be restored in our nation, and we can see the biblical creation model taught again in the public school systems as society as a whole changes.